Here we are in the dark. No need to speak, no need.
Welcome back to the Baltimore Orioles franchise on MLB the Show. I'm your host, longtime listener. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and comment below. The Orioles are hosting the Boston Red Sox, who have taken the first two games in the series here, so the Orioles looking to spoil a sweep by the Red Sox here at Camden Yards. You see both games were relatively competitive, but the Orioles falling just short, and they did it with Syndergaard and Means in the rotation there. So it's now King Felix responsible to try and stem the tide of that sweep. He has pitched pretty well so far this season. The veteran righty doing about what you would expect a guy like him to be able to do. First batter is going to chop one up the middle. It's going to be handled and sent over to first, and now we'll take a look at the Boston lineup in this one. Actually, we will not. Later in the inning, it is Xander Bogaerts down on strikes to end the inning, and a 1-2-3 first for King Felix. On the bump for the Red Sox, is Joey Lucchesi. You see his numbers so far this year. The whip is a little bit elevated, the ERA up a little bit. The lefty still trying to kind of figure out how to pitch at the major league level, but 3-5 record, and he hasn't been atrocious. He's getting the ball today, and we'll see how he fares. First batter, Jahmai Jones, gets one down the middle, left over the plate there, rips it into left field for a leadoff single, and the Orioles in business right out of the gates. Next batter, Clay Hopkins. They put Jones in motion. Hopkins hits one hard towards the first baseman. It goes under his glove. That is Brian Reynolds still trying to figure out how to play first base. He had 4 errors the last time we played, already an error here in the first inning. They're going to put Hopkins in motion. He did not get a good jump, however, and he is gunned down for the first out of the inning. Huge out right there. Next batter is Chris Bryant. He's going to draw ball 4. That sets up the double play now, and we actually have a chance to take a look at the Orioles lineup, but we're not going to because Corey Seager is going to hit into a ground ball double play to end the inning, and the Orioles miss an opportunity there. The stolen base and then the double play gets Lucchesi out of trouble in the first, and we're scoreless after 1. Rafael Devers starting things off. He is going to be caught looking at a beautiful changeup by King Felix there for the second out. For the first out, second strikeout for Hernandez. And then later in the inning, it's Mitch Haniger down on strikes. And Felix Hernandez looking pretty sharp through 2 innings. Trey Mancini starts off the second with a base hit up the middle there, just finding its way through. And the Orioles in business again. Pat Valaika gets a hanger there, hits it into center field, but just missed this one. It's going to be caught, and that's the first out of the inning. Then it is Anthony Santander. Good piece of hitting there. Takes the sinker that was down and away through the left side for a base hit, makes it first and second. Then Adley Rutschman slices one down the right field line. That's going to get into the corner. Mancini would come around to score. It's going to be an RBI double for Adley Rutschman, and the Orioles are out in front. Still just 1 out, and runners on second and third. Next batter, Ramon Urias. A 2-2 pitch. Just trying to kind of, shorten up and put it in play, but a changeup left right down the middle, and he smokes it into the left field bleachers to make it 4-0. His third of the year, that ball traveling 403 feet, so he got every stitch on that one, considering he really wasn't trying to do much with that pitch other than just kind of get it in play and hopefully bring in a run one way or another. But he brings in 3. And the Orioles able to manage to pick up 4 runs in the inning and jump out to a nice lead here after 2 innings. Thank you, Mr. Urias, for your 3rd home run of the season. 4-0 after 2. On to the 3rd. It's King Felix out there with 1 away. Kike Hernandez chases 1 off the plate for the second out. That is now 3, actually make it 4 strikeouts for Felix Hernandez. On to the 3rd now, 2 outs for Trey Mancini. Rips one into left field. This ball is going to get off the wall on the short hop. He's going to head for second, and it's a 2-out double for Mancini. Next batter is Pat Valaika. 3-1 pitch to him is down, but he goes down and gets it, takes it into right field. Mancini going to come around to score. It's a 2-out rally with the double from Valaika scoring the runner. Makes it 5-0 Orioles, and that is going to end the day for Joey Lucchesi. A rough second inning, gives up another run here in the third, and they're not messing around. They turn to Will Harris out of the bullpen, who has been roughed up himself, the 6.44 ERA through 29 in the third. He's going to have to get it going if he's going to stick around at the major league level. He's going to freeze Anthony Santander, or actually it's DJ Stewart there, rather, getting the start today in right field. Frozen to end the inning, and it is 5-0 after 3. On to the fourth. Jose Altuve, ground ball back up the middle. Diving try by Corey Seager, but unable to handle it. And it is an infield single for Altuve. He's going to try and steal second, though, and he is caught there on the nice throw from Adley Rutschman, who has done a very good job containing base runners so far this season for the Orioles. Later in the inning, it's Xander Bogaerts. Hits one to the right side. Mancini unable to handle it. It's going to be an E3, and with 2 outs, the inning is extended for J.D. Martinez. Not a terrible pitch there, but got too much of the plate. Martinez just clears the wall in left center field. His 19th on the season, 383 feet. Hernandez is bumming, and it is 5-2. Boston still trailing, but they are not done yet here in the fourth. It's Rafael Devers. Takes one through the shift into center field. 2 away now for Mitch Haniger. Ground ball to third. Nice play there. He's going to go to second with it. That's going to end the inning, but the Red Sox are on the board thanks to the 2-run homer from slugger J.D. Martinez. And we go to the bottom of the fourth. Orioles still out in front by 3. Adley Rutschman starting things off. Nice pitch there. Curve down and in from Will Harris. Got him to swing through it. Now we look at Joey Lucchesi's number. Just 2 2/3, 7 hits and a walk over that stretch. And 5 earned runs through 51 pitches. So just did not have it today. Not able to miss too many bats. That was the 11th, or actually make it 10th pitch of the at-bat there that you just saw to Ramon Urias. And on a 3-2 pitch, he is going to fly out, but a heck of an at-bat from him there. So just wanted you to see how he was able to work Will Harris. And it's going to pay off as Jahmai Jones, next batter. He's going to draw a walk with 2 away. Then it's Clay Hopkins with Jones in motion. Ground ball to short, backhanded. He's going to get him. He's going to get out of the inning, but Orioles doing a good job kind of running up his pitch count, so he's not going to be able to give him a ton of innings out of the pen. On to the fifth. Ground ball to the left side. Unable to handle is Corey Seager. That's going to go down as an E6. And now next batter takes one into right field. That's going to get down and make it first and second. Still nobody out in the inning here, so Hernandez in some trouble here again in the fifth. It's John Ryan Murphy. Ground ball up the middle. It's going to be a 4-6-3 double play, and that is a backbreaker for the Red Sox, looking to try and get back into this ball game. Now with 2 away, it's Altuve chasing one down and away in the dirt on that sweeping curve from Hernandez. He gets out of the inning after having first and second, nobody out. Still 5-2. We go to the sixth, or actually the bottom of the fifth. It's Zach Britton coming on in relief for the Red Sox. First batter he faces, Chris Bryant, swings through one for the first out. Now on to the sixth after a scoreless fifth thrown up there by Britton. It's a 1-out single here by Xander Bogaerts. Brings up J.D. Martinez on a 3-2 pitch. Slices one into right field. That's going to get down, and it's going to be first and second, 1 away. And that's going to do it for Felix Hernandez. The Orioles going to turn to Keegan Aiken out of the bullpen here, going to the lefty. Still in the 6th inning here, so I guess the thinking is to just try and get some innings out of him and not have to use too many arms out of the bullpen today. But he's going to have to be sharp. If he gives up a hit here, it's a new ball game all of a sudden, as it's only a 3-run lead. You've got a couple of runners on the pond, so he's going to have to be pretty sharp in this one. Rafael Devers, 2-2 pitch. Just a weak chopper in front of the mound. A great play by Aiken there to get him for the second out of the inning. And that's going to leave it up to Mitch Haniger on a 3-1 pitch. He got one to hit, takes it to the right side. Urias handles over to first, and they do escape danger there, but it is 5-2 as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Pat Valaika gets a sinker right down the middle, rips it into left center field. And it is a nice running grab there by Kike Hernandez. Another pitch left over the heart of the plate. It's Adley Rutschman this time with 2 away, taking it into right field for his second hit of the ball game. Then it's 2-0 to Ramon Urias. Smokes one into center field, but that ball's going to be caught on the run. That'll end the inning. It's still 5-2 after 6 innings here at Camden Yards. Bottom of the order due up for the Red Sox, and Keegan Aiken is going to set him down in order. The fastball up and in there to John Ryan Murphy gets him swinging. We go to the stretch, still 5-2. Richard Rodriguez coming on, the veteran righty coming in out of the bullpen here, 4.05 ERA through 19 appearances so far on the season. And the Orioles are going to turn to Austin Hayes to pinch hit off of the bench. The righty-righty matchup. He has not swung the bat so well so far this year, and that's going to continue here. Chases one out of the zone. He's down for the first out. Then with 2 outs, it's Chris Bryant. Checked his swing, but it's called third strike. The slider on the outside corner that froze him. We go to the 8th. 2 outs now for Xander Bogaerts. Just a routine grounder to third. But it's muffed for another error by the Orioles. Third error of the ball game. And now the Orioles going to turn to Travis Lakins out of the bullpen. Just 7 appearances being called up after the trade where they let go of David Robertson. And he has been pretty sharp over that stretch. 2 outs in the inning. This one's going back up the middle, and that's going to make it first and second. 2 down. And another opportunity for the Red Sox. Rafael Devers gets one off the end of the bat here. That's going to be handled in center field for the final out of the inning. Red Sox running out of chances. Now on to the bottom of the 8th. Corey Seager rips one into right field for a leadoff single. Then it's Trey Mancini. They're going to put Seager in motion, and a hit and run works to perfection, as that is going to make it first and third on the single from Mancini. Still nobody out in the inning, and they're going to turn to Ryan Mountcastle off of the bench. He's been swinging the bat pretty well for them so far this season. 1-1 pitch to him. Lifts one into left field. Hit pretty well. It's definitely deep enough for Seager to try and tag. The throw coming in from Brantley is up the line, not in time, and it is 6-2 Orioles on the sacrifice fly from the pinch hitter Mountcastle. Next batter, DJ Stewart, swings through a slider, breaking in on his hands there. That's going to make it 2 down, and then it's Adley Rutschman. Had one to hit there, just couldn't get up to it, pops it up on the infield, and that's going to do it for the Orioles in the 8th. But we go to the 9th. They've got a 4-run lead, and that's going to allow them to just leave Travis Lakins into the ballgame to try and finish this one. First batter lifts one into right field. That's going to be handled for the first out. Next batter, Brian Reynolds. Up the middle, and that's going to get through for a base hit. So at least the Red Sox with a base runner now. That's going to bring up Kike Hernandez. Nice curve there from Lakins. Gets him swinging for the second out. And now it is up to John Ryan Murphy, and that fastball up and in got him this time. At least he put it in play. But that is going to do it here at Camden Yards. The Orioles avoiding the sweep. They win this one 6-2. Felix Hernandez was really sharp in this one. He gave up 2 runs, but they were unearned. After the error by Mancini, it was a 2-out home run from J.D. Martinez. That was all the offense that the Red Sox were able to muster. So he went 5 1/3, 6 hits, 5 strikeouts, no walks. Again, 2 runs, but they were unearned. Joey Lucchesi, 2 2/3, 7 hits and a walk, 5 earned runs. The 3-run homer from Ramon Urias was a backbreaker early on in this ballgame. And Travis Lakins getting the save in this one. 8 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts for the Astros. A good day for for the Astros. Saw Altuve and was thinking Astros. It was J.D. Martinez with 3 hits on the day. The bullpen did an admirable job going 5 1/3, only allowing 1 earned run over that stretch. And 10 hits, 2 walks combined. So not a terrible day for them, scattering those 10 hits. And there's the 2 walks, 5 strikeouts for the Orioles. A 3-hit day for Trey Mancini. A rough go for Chris Bryant, 0 for 3. He did draw a walk, but struck out twice. The 3-run homer from Urias that you see there, 3 errors by the big 3 in the infield with Bryant, Mancini, and Seager. Clay Hopkins was caught stealing. Solid day for Felix Hernandez getting his 5th win of the year. Keegan Aiken a great job in relief, 2 1/3. Nobody reached base against him, at least by hit or walk. And then Lakins with the 4-out save in this one. And that does it from Camden Yards as the Orioles take it 6-2. Now, before we go back out to action, want to look at what was it that we did between here? Oh, the injury situation. Corey Dickerson is coming back from the DL here shortly, so that is huge. But Chris Bryant pulled a calf muscle and is going to miss some time. put him on the 10-day DL. I think it was the game after the one that you just saw that he left the game with a pulled calf. So missing some big bats in the middle of the lineup. And then also, if you look at who else is on the DL here, at least at their position, there's Vavra, Henderson, and McCoy, all shortstops. So interesting there. And those two at the end there are out for significant time. So an interesting situation, at least on the depth chart, as the Orioles are really hurting for guys that can play shortstop at the moment. Now, Vavra is going to be coming back pretty soon with a pulled calf of his own. But trouble there as they are just missing several guys on the roster. We go out to Anaheim, and it's going to be Shohei Ohtani, the Japanese Babe Ruth, on the hill for the Angels, taking on the Orioles, who are still playing pretty good baseball. They're in first place in the American League East. The Angels come in playing pretty good ball. They are in second place in the American League West, and there's the numbers for Ohtani. 5 starts, he's 1-3, an ERA just shy of 4. He's not registering a ton of innings, as he's averaging about 5.5 per start. So we'll see if the Orioles are able to work that pitch count up and hopefully get him out of there in the 5th or 6th inning. First batter, first pitch, Brandon Marsh got one to hit, trying to set the tone, hits it hard, but right at Miguel Rojas, who flips to Ohtani covering the bag for the first out. Now we'll look at the lineup. It was Marsh, followed by Austin Hayes, then Corey Seager at short, Mancini at first, Mountcastle will DH, Santander in right, Pat Valaika getting the start at third, Rutschman behind the dish, and Ramon Urias at second. Next batter, Austin Hayes, chases a splitter in the dirt. That's going to be thrown down to first to retire him. Then it's Corey Seager, a 1-0 pitch, or an 0-1 pitch rather, looked good. Ohtani didn't like the call, and then later in the at-bat, he gets a hanger and just crushes this ball into the right center field bleachers to make it 1-0. Corey Seager, his 15th of the year. Ohtani obviously going to be upset with that one, as he thought he had strike 2 that would have made it 0-2, and instead Seager gets back into the at-bat and connects on this one. He knew it was gone. I think everybody knew that one was gone. So the Orioles out on top now, 1-0. Trey Mancini down on strikes, couldn't catch up to the fastball that was off the plate away. But the O's lead it 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Grayson Rodriguez on the hill for the Orioles. He's got a 4.63 ERA and a 1.41 whip. He's been okay. He's gotten the command under control a little bit over the last few starts where he was walking a ton of guys. He has not done as much of that recently, just kind of pounding the strike zone. And that's what he's going to try to do here throughout this one. But the Angels are not going to make it easy for him. David Fletcher leads off the ball game with a single. Next batter, ground ball to the right side. They are going to go to second with it and back to first for the 3-6-3 double play. And that was Miles Straw, who runs pretty well. And so a big double play there. It was Fletcher, then Straw, then Mike Trout. Trevor Story really struggling with the bat, batting fourth. Rendon, Bo Bichette brought in from Toronto, then Justin Upton, Miguel Rojas, and Max Stassi batting ninth, playing catcher. 2 out now for Mike Trout, just a chopper down the first base line, handled, and he's going to step on the bag for the final out of the inning. On to the second, 1 away for Anthony Santander, rips one into right center field, but they had it played well defensively. Trout doesn't have to go far for that one for the second out. Then it's Pat Valaika, gets a fastball on the inner half, just couldn't get his hands in around it, lifts that one into center field, and that's routine for Mike Trout to end the inning. Now on to the second. It's Trevor Story up the middle for a leadoff single. That's going to be a theme as Rodriguez really trying to pound the strike zone, but the Angels hitters kind of taking advantage. Trevor Story off and running. He's into second with a stolen base. Anthony Rendon caught looking at a fastball up and in. That's a big first out right there. Next batter, Bo Bichette. Same fastball up and in, twists him up, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Then it's Justin Upton. Look at that pitch. Don't know how you lay off of that one. Called ball 3. Next pitch, beautiful changeup from Rodriguez. Down and away, gets him swinging. He struck out the side after the leadoff single on the stolen base. On to the third, Adley Rutschman chasing a slider down and in on the back foot. That's the first out. Then with 2 away, it's Brandon Marsh. Not sure what he was doing there. That was a fastball that was in all the way, just could not stop his check swing. Down on strikes. On to the third. Wouldn't you know it, a leadoff single to start the inning. So a lot of singles from the Angels until this one. A hanger, and Max Stassi just blasts this ball. A high home run, his 5th of the year, a 2-run shot. And Anaheim is now out in front. Look where that pitch was located. A slider, belt high right down the middle, and he just crushed it. Now it's going to be David Fletcher down the left field line and fair, and it's the second hit of the game for him. Another single. They're going to put him in motion here. Straw ground ball to the right side. Mancini fields and steps on the bag. That's the first out of the inning, but a runner in scoring position for Mike Trout, and they're going to go ahead and just put him on. No reason to pitch to him with a base open at first. That sets up the double play, and it is Trevor Story down on strikes. Nice pitch from Grayson Rodriguez there. Another strikeout. Then it's Anthony Rendon taking it into center field, but this is going to hang up and be caught for the final out of the inning. He hit that well. Not exactly the best location on that pitch, but that ends the inning, and it is 2-1 thanks to the home run from Stassi. Now on to the fourth. Austin Hayes hits one hard into left field. That's going to be caught for the first out of the inning. Then it's 2 down for Trey Mancini. Splitter got him to swing through it for the final out of the inning, and Ohtani starting to get settled in out there. Grayson Rodriguez, first batter. He's actually going to get a strikeout to start the inning as Bo Bichette unable to connect. So instead of the leadoff single, it's a strikeout. Now with 2 away, it's going to be a base hit into right field there, and that extends the inning. With 2 down, they've got a runner on first, and it brings up, who is that? Max Stassi down on strikes this time. It was that fastball up and in again. Now on to the 5th. 2-2 pitch to Ryan Mountcastle. It's the splitter down. Swings and misses. That's the first out. Then it's Santander. Chased a slider down, and he's down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And it's Pat Valaika. He gets one that he likes, takes it into left field. The slider, he just couldn't get it down and away like he wanted to. And it's a 2-out base runner for the Orioles. Then Adley Rutschman slices one into left field through the hole. That's going to make it first and second, so a 2-out rally here for the Orioles. Ramon Urias going to cap it off with an RBI single up the middle, and that is going to tie the ball game here with 2 down. He's going to go ahead and get the second on the throw home, and it's 2-2 now. Runners on second and third. Still 2 out for Brandon Marsh. Just gets this one off the end of the bat, lifts a routine fly into right. That's going to end the inning, but the Orioles able to tie it at 2 as we head to the bottom of the 5th here. Here we go, starting off the inning. Base hit through the right side. David Fletcher now 3 for 3 and another leadoff single for the Angels. 1 away from Mike Trout. That ball hit hard, but under the glove of the third baseman. They are going to rule that a hit. I don't agree with it, but bottom line is it's now first and second, 1 out. A ground ball there. Not sure if he would have been better off flipping that to second, but he does not get the double play, and that's big because now with 2 away, Anthony Rendon, a big RBI single there to put the Angels in front 3-2. They respond after the game-tying run in the 5th, in the top of the 5th, and get one here in the bottom. Sean Armstrong going to come on in relief as that is going to end the day for Grayson Rodriguez. He gave up the homer to Max Stassi and then just a bunch of singles. He could not miss bats. A lot of balls hit kind of hard through holes, and bottom line is he just wasn't as sharp as he needed to be. Sean Rodriguez is going to get him out of the inning here with the strikeout there to end it, but the Angels take the lead 3-2. Now on to the 6th. Trey Mancini lifts one into right field with 2 away, and it's a 1-2-3 6th for Shohei Ohtani. He's at 90 pitches, though, so approaching the end of his rope. Armstrong going to get the swinging strikeout there, and he is sharp through the 6th inning as they hold some scoreless, and now the Angels are going to turn to the bullpen. Taylor Cole coming on, the right-hander. Limited appearances so far this year, as you see, just 7 innings worked through 5 games. First batter he faces, Ryan Mountcastle, gets one to hit, but a nice play at third base, and that is a big first out of the inning. Now with 1 away, Anthony Santander twisted up on that back foot slider, and it's 2 down for the Orioles. They go scoreless in their half. On to the bottom of the 7th. Leadoff single. Miles Straw is on, and that's trouble as he's got some speed, and it's Mike Trout. Nice pitch from Sean Armstrong there, and a huge strikeout. with Trout there at the dish. And now it's a line drive with 2 away there as Urias able to handle that one, and that ends the inning. Ty Buttrey coming on in relief for the Angels. He has been pretty sharp over 18 innings of work. He's got an ERA sitting south of 1, 20 strikeouts versus just 2 walks. Adley Rutschman, though, going to start off the inning smoking one into left field. That pitch was up, but he went up and got it, and it's a leadoff single. Next batter is Ramon Urias. He's going to get drilled on a fastball up and in, so now a great opportunity for the Orioles. First and second, nobody out. Brandon Marsh chops one to the pitcher. He's going to go 1-6-3 and just get him at first for the double play, and now it's going to take a single to score that run. Austin Hayes ropes one into center field, but it is right at Mike Trout, and they escape danger there. As we go to the bottom of the 8th, still 3-2. Travis Lakin's coming on, still pitching pretty well for the Orioles as you see his numbers through 10 appearances so far this year. So getting rid of David Robertson has actually worked out for the most part for the Orioles so far. 2-way in the inning, just a weak chopper in front of the plate, so a strong 8th inning of work from Lakins. And now Mike Myers coming on for the Angels looking for the save. He's 20 for 23 in save opportunities. The ERA just a little shy of 3. First batter, Corey Seager chops one up the middle. The shift in effect, and they are able to get him for the first out of the inning. Then it's Trey Mancini. Line drive into right field, but that's going to hang up and be caught for the second out. And it's now going to be up to Ryan Mountcastle with 2 down. He chases one kind of off the plate, but pokes it back up the middle. It's backhanded at second, but they are not going to get him hustling out of the box for an infield single to keep the game alive. Jahmai Jones going to come on and pinch run. He would become the designated hitter if we go farther in this one. He's going to try and steal second here. The pitch is down, makes it 3-2, and he is into second with a stolen base, into scoring position. Anthony Santander, next pitch, reaches and just rolls one over to second base, and that is going to do it. The Orioles got the tying run into scoring position, but unable to score as the Angels take this one 3-2 here in front of their home faithful. Pretty good ball game all the way through this one as Ohtani gets his second win of the year. Grayson Rodriguez saddled with the loss, falls to 6-5, and Myers picks up his 21st save of the season. It was 6 innings, 4 hits, 7 strikeouts for Ohtani, 2 earned runs. Rodriguez 4 2/3, only 1 walk, but he gave up 9 hits. He did strike out 6, but 3 earned, and he is saddled with the loss. Myers got the save, his 21st of the season. It was a big home run from Max Stassi that kind of set the tone in this game. You just feel like you're not going to get a ton of chances off Ohtani, and that was definitely the case. The Orioles managed just 6 hits, no walks in this one, and they struck out 8 times. Tough day for both Mancini and Santander, 0 for 4 each with 2 strikeouts. Armstrong and Lakins did a very good job out of the bullpen. 3 1/3, just 1 hit allowed over that stretch, and struck out 3 guys. But it wasn't enough. The Angels, with 10 hits and a walk, they struck out 9 times. Really rough day for Bo Bichette, but everybody else throughout the lineup pretty much did a decent job. And then again, Max Stassi, his 5th home run of the year, and it was a big one to make it 2-1 in the early going. Trevor Story stole a base. Ohtani was pretty sharp in this one, and then a good job in the bullpen. 3 innings, just 2 hits allowed, and nobody reached base. So that is going to do it from Anaheim. Before we wrap up, though, we are going to look at a trade opportunity that came our way as the Royals reached out to us, offering us Bobby Witt Jr., the young shortstop. He's 20 years old, a 76 overall, and an A potential. They were asking for Ozzie Ramirez in exchange. He's a right-handed relief pitcher. He's only 18, and he's a 71 overall. So he's got some upside, but he is a C potential, so I'm not sure how much more he is going to progress in his career. So we're willing to look at this trade, and Bobby Witt Jr., he's young, he's already really good as far as his defensive skills, and he's got tons of speed. He's got decent contact. The power is a little bit down. The concern here is going to be his plate vision and discipline. If we can just get him to where he puts the ball in play with a regular basis, he is going to be a very good player just because of his speed and his defensive skills. So I really like this move. We got lots of team control left with this guy. We are going to accept this trade. And guys, that is going to do it for this episode. Please be sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, comment below, and we will see you all next time.